Welcome to another Phill-osophy Arc episode. Today I'm going to cover knowing your worth on the workplace. Because some people will try and pay you a certain amount, and if you feel that that's not enough or it's not going to cover your cost of life or where you want to go and be, either move laterally, find a new job, walk away, sit them down, have a chat with them, let them know you're not happy, and you'll be like, look, this is not good enough. I got to stand up for what I believe in, and I want a raise, or I want a new position, or I don't want to be at this company because it's disrespecting the ideals that I stand by. So knowing your worth is very important. It can be the difference between being poor and paycheck to paycheck, or just changing jobs and finding somewhere that will pay you more, taking all your experience there and saying, hey, look, I'm willing to leave this old company for you guys if you can promise me a better contract. So I had a client once, and I was doing services for them where I had to supply all my own protective equipment, of which was a couple of $100. And after a few seasons of this, I realized that it was not worth it. Not for my health, not for what they could offer me. Like, the services that I was offering was like back-breaking stuff. I'd sweat like 2-3 liters of water a day, one sandwich for lunch, hoiking around like 150 kilograms up steep mountainsides and spraying very poisonous chemicals. Now, while I had all the protective equipment to do this job properly and all the training, it was a very grueling job. And at the end of the day, what they were offering was, for pay-wise, was not good enough. I could have got more pay down at a local supermarket than I could at this job. And so when I sat them down and talked to them about that and confronted them, they said, oh, look, I'll pay an extra $5 an hour for that job. And I just had to bite the bullet and use my spine and just go, you know what? No. An extra $5? I told him he was bloody dreaming. So then I rang up every other company that was doing that same service, from like here all the way up to the north of Queensland, all the way down to south as bloody Melbourne. And I talked to these people. I got into contact with some of them. I asked them what they would charge out for quotes on jobs. And they were charging out like pretty much double what I wanted. I work hard enough that I do deserve a damn good paycheck for the things I do. And now I have that because after calling up all these people and asking for quotes, they said, oh, there's a local guy in your area. Ring him up. And so I did. He had a injury and was off work for a while. So I ended up doing about $700 of work for him. And after doing that $700 of work for him, I went from just about being near the red to being in the green. And then that encouraged me to keep reaching out to more people and gaining new clients and stuff. And in the end, I lost one client and I gained about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Since been about 7 clients that I've gained, and I now charge them just about double what I used to. And I'm no longer doing dangerous chemical jobs anymore. I'm now doing gardening and way more cleaning contracts for clients over months and across every single year, and life is fantastic. But I had to stand up for myself, lay down the law in this client, and tell them that like what they were offering was complete bloody laughing. So remember, folks, when people say find a new job, ask for a raise, or confront your boss, or move laterally and find an entirely new employer and contract and get them to lock you in and say, look, I'm looking to dedicate my life to someone who's going to make my life feel worth it, pay me a good wage, and I'm going to offer a damn good service. Leave the people who don't offer you what you're looking for. It might take having a spine, it might take sacrifices, it might take the fear of the unknown, but get out there and find the place that makes you feel welcome and valued, and work hard. This is Racer. Know your worth. Catch you later. Hey, future Racer here. If you're finding the Phill-osophy Arc series inspirational, educational, entertaining, humorous, or it's giving you a little smile, think about liking and subscribing. If you have a family member, loved one, or friend who you think could equally benefit from this series, think about sharing it with them. And if you find this series stupid or lame, please go down to the comments and tell me why, because without your help, I can't grow as a human being.